Hey folks, welcome back to another fine day on the range out here in the middle of nowhere. Range day 2, probably gonna be a fairly short one. I've got that Ruger SFAR 16-inch all cleaned up, gave her a nice cleaning and duging out last night, got her ready to sight in some 178 grain Federal gold medal match. The man that owns a weapon, that's kind of what he wanted it sighted in for. I've got a target set up down there at 80 yards, which really with this type of optic, that's going to be about your best bet on a fast acquisition target. Once I get it sighted in for that, then I'll fire some of the regular 149 M80 balls, see what the difference is in point of impact in the groups, if any. And then we'll go ring a little steel with it, give her a little trial. Now I have it set on setting 3 right now, and I'm really thinking about, this stuff might work on setting 2, but I don't know. It's got a different propellant, it's a heavier bullet. It might need this, there's no telling. So after everything that happened on setting 2 yesterday, I'm just going to go with setting 3. I think that's the way to do it. So I've got 10 rounds loaded in the magazine, and the cows are finally out of the way. So let's send a few downrange and see what kind of group we can get. Now I've got the camera angle trained on me just to show any malfunctions that might occur. I'm not expecting any, but setting 3 seems to be a fairly reliable setting for everything we've fed through it so far. All right, stand by. Let's make a little noise. All right, let's go check that target, see what we got. Stand by. Okay, that picture you just saw, that's a lot different result than I thought we might get. I've got this weapon zeroed at this range with the M80 ball, and it shoots a lot better group than that. I was concerned that the 16-inch barrel might not have the twist rate and the length to really do justice to 175 grain, 178 grain bullets. So I've put 5 of the M80 back in here on this, and we'll fire another group, another 5 shots, and see what kind of difference we get. I'm sure you'll see it printed on the paper. Stand by. All right, let's check that out. Okay, so as you can see from that picture, our group definitely shrunk quite a bit. It put it in the lower area of the general area where that first group hit, and we are back a little bit further than we were on initial sight in and zero. So I went ahead and added in the corrections, down 2 inches, right 2.5, It ought to put us right on or in the immediate vicinity of the edges of that fluorescent orange, a bullseye. And so without further ado, let's check that out. I think we're still high, but we look pretty good for left and right. Let's go check it out. Stand by. And I do have one flyer. That last shot, it was wobbling as the trigger broke. I know that happened. Let's check it out. All right, as you can see, we've definitely moved to center. Even though the group is kind of sporadic, 3 to the left of the line, 2 to the right. I'm going to go ahead and fire 3 more rounds for confirmation. Stand by. See what we got now. Okay, so as you can see, we're just about where we want to be. I've gone ahead and just dropped her down 1 click for another 1/2 inch down. I'm not really going to try to do a click left, because with 1/2 minute of angle clicks, I'm pretty sure that bullet would wind up almost equidistant on the left side of the line. And there's really no sense in trying that. This is a fast acquisition combat sight. And if it can drill a 3-shot group like that at this range, with the reticle it's got, I am perfectly satisfied. All right, let's go ahead and run 5 more. Actually, I've got 7. Let's run 7. Just for a confirmation group of the adjustment I made. And then we'll step out and ring a little steel. What do you say? Stand by. and the bolt did lock back on an empty magazine. Okay, let's go check that out. Be right back. Okay, so as you can see from that photo, yeah, that's absolutely satisfactory. With a reticle like this, fast acquisition combat sight, with the exception of one round that I knew was a flyer when the trigger broke, I've got 6 rounds in less than 1 3/4 inches off the hood of the truck. I'm fine with that. I am fine, and I would think anybody else would too. So now without further ado, let's ring a little steel. What do you say? Stand by. Alrighty then. This is the fun stuff. This is what I like doing. Let's ring their bells. What do you say? It's just my general opinion that whether you're a big old hog or a bad mamma jamma or both, if somebody gets on you with this, with M80 ball, you are in seriously shitty place. I love it when a plan comes together. All right, stand by for a little after action. Yeah, I love ringing steel. It's so fun. So, general consensus, if you don't mind sucking down a lot of noxious fumes, and you're willing to accept that and the fact that maybe heavy for caliber .308 match rounds aren't the most accurate from it, then, and you don't mind running everything on 3, well then by God, you ought to have a great time with one. It's got its pros, it's got its cons, it's got things to beef about. But in the end, when you boil it all down, I will say this. Now, they weren't .308 platforms, but I've built 4 AR platforms in .30 caliber cartridges. And all 4 of those platforms, now, I put these together at my kitchen table with a few specialty tools and vise and a couple other things. Bought all the parts offline except for maybe a couple from local stores, but I checked specs. I did everything according to what the books say to do. And let's face it, the books are written by the people that manufacture them. All 4 of them, not one of them ever needed a break-in period, okay? And one of them has an adjustable gas system on it. And it's never given me problems or issues. And I built it in my kitchen. So, take that for what you will. A couple grains of salt on it. If you don't mind sucking down the gas, it's a fun little gun. And it obviously did a good job on that last run. So, I think it's going to be one of those things where to each their own. Now, I did do something last night when I cleaned this weapon. I thought maybe the issue for not locking back might have been the fact that maybe the magazines are a little loose in the well. I checked the magazine catch release, and turns out it had another turn available on it to bring rigidity and tightness to the mag while it's in the well. And I haven't seen an issue yet, so that might be something you want to think about. I always make sure that mine are as tight as they can go without restricting the fall of an empty magazine. And it seems to have made a little difference. Who knows? Anyways, that's about all we're going to do. I don't think there's really any need to shoot and try to zero the match grade ammo. If he wants to do that, he's welcome to take it out and set it for himself. Right now I've got it where you can get on a group of hogs at 75, 80, 90 yards and literally rip their ass to shreds. So thanks for stopping by, folks. I hope you had a good time. I had a great time, and hopefully real soon the universe will provide something else cool for me to play with. Tom, I hope you liked this video. I hope it gave you a little bit of vindication for the issues you had to deal with, because my friend, it wasn't you, it was the God. All right, you folks be good, be careful. I hope you had a great Memorial Day. I'm gonna go out and feed the cows and check the pig traps. And until we meet again, I hope to find you folks someday soon, somewhere, but not while I've got this in my hand, downrange. Bye. Locked open.